Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, Aimfill is here to make you fly. Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, Aimfill is here to make you fly. Here we go.
3 countries: Finland, Sweden, Denmark. They have a common airline called Scandinavian Airlines, which goes by SAS in short form, and their code is SK. So just write it there: Scandinavian Airlines, all 3 countries: Sweden, Denmark, Norway. Code SK.
Denmark
Yes.
and
Sorry?
Sweden, Denmark and Sweden,
Norway.
Denmark and
Sweden, Denmark,
Okay.
Norway.
okay.
I hope you all have gone through all the short forms. I don't hear a yes. Okay. So we come to page 58. Definitions, airport terms. It's already there in your book. What definitions are not there, I'll give it to you and you write. You don't need to write the ones that are already there. Okay? So we'll start. Just give me a minute. First definition: agreed stopping places. Means those places except the place of departure and final destination set forth in the ticket or shown in our timetables on your itinerary. Agreed stopping places is like when your flight is going from, say, Bombay to Delhi to Dubai. Your starting station is Bombay. That is called in airline terms station of origin. Destination will be Dubai. Station of destination will be Dubai. The middle stop, Delhi, will be agreed stopping places because it is already agreed and it's in your timetable that the flight will going to stop at Delhi. Because sometimes if the airline has to make an unscheduled stop which is not on the itinerary, that's only in case of an emergency. Otherwise, these are agreed stopping places. When the person and passenger buys a ticket, he knows that it's going to stop at this place. It's not a direct flight, it's a stopover flight. It's called a stopover flight. Next, airline designator code. What I gave you yesterday, 2 or 3 letter codes of the airlines. Yesterday I gave you 2 letter codes. They are all airline designator codes. Authorized agents means a person who is authorized to sell our tickets, who have been appointed by us, and that nobody can just sell your tickets. It's either directly the airline or it is an authorized agent. Baggage means your personal property accompanying you in connection with your trip. It includes checked baggage and unchecked baggage. Baggage check means those portions of the ticket which relate to the carry of your checked baggage. Baggage check means that they will be checking the baggage that you are carrying. Baggage identification tag. It means the tag that the airline gives you for your baggage so that you identify your bag, you know it's your bag, because there are many bags of the same color, many bags of the same make. So how do you know? There are 2 green bags and 2 same makes. How will you know? Generally, we have a habit of putting our names on the bags, so you know from that. But otherwise, it is the tag for the airline, the barcode with the tag that helps you find your bag. So that's a baggage identification tag. These are the appropriate words that you have to use in the airline. You can't say baggage paper or baggage this thing. You have to say baggage identification tag. Carrier. Carrier means an air carrier other than ourselves whose airline designated code appears on your ticket or on conjunction ticket. Carrier means any airline carrier who carries passengers from one place to another. It could be carrying cargo, it could be carrying passengers. For us, it is carrying passengers given with a designator code in 2 characters, which we did yesterday. Checked baggage, as I already told you, it's the baggage that we hand over to the company, to the airline for safe carriage. It's taken custody by the airline and given to us at the point of destination. Check-in deadline. Deadline means the time limit given for check-in. Check-in means the time limit given by the airlines. Like they will say 1 hour before departure, check-in counter closes. 1.5 hours before departure, check-in counter closes. So this deadline is given by the airline, whether it's 1 hour, 45 minutes, 1.5 hours, depending on the airline, depending on the time when the flight is going. If there are too many flights departing at that time, there are too many people, too much security to go through, then they might ask for extra time. They will write it on a ticket, they will tell you that please report to the airline so and so, so many hours ahead of them. That is your check-in deadline. Conditions of carriage means conditions of carriage or another carrier's conditions of carriage, and whatever the conditions of carriage are, what you're supposed to take, what you're not supposed to take, how much should be the size of your bag, how much should be the weight of your bag, all this is conditions of carriage. Conditions of contract means the statements contained or delivered with your paper electronic ticket, which incorporates reference to conditions of carriages and notices. So conditions of contract is when you buy a ticket, it is the conditions that the airline tells you regarding baggage, regarding money, regarding refund, regarding all these are the conditions. Conjunction ticket means a ticket issued to you in relation to another ticket which together constitutes a single contract. Conjunction ticket means it could be 2 tickets given to you as one, from one point of departure to another, the other point of departure to another. It could be given to you as a conjunction ticket together. Okay. Convention means the convention for the international carriage by air, signed, very important, signed at Warsaw, Poland on 12th October 1929. Herein referred to as the Warsaw Convention. So when people ask you what's the Warsaw Convention, you have to know. And the Warsaw Convention was amended at The Hague on 28 September 1955. This convention, I would like you as your homework for tomorrow to tell me what is Warsaw Convention. Please write it down. Find out all the details about this. So your homework, find out what is
convention, right?
Yes, I've written it there, convention. You have to find out all the details, what is it, where was it signed, which date, everything. A coupon. Coupon means a flight coupon or an electronic coupon. Initially when we had tickets in the older days, we used to have coupon systems. We had one on top of the other, and every time we went and traveled one sector, they tore one coupon, gave it to us. Now it's not there anymore. It's all e-ticketing, so there'll be no coupons. But just in case coupon means a coupon, they could give you a food coupon or something else. Damage means death or wounding of a passenger or any bodily injury suffered by a passenger caused by an accident on board the aircraft or during one of the operations of embarking and disembarking. So what is embarking and disembarking? Can somebody tell me? We have gone through this before. What is the word? Yeah.
Yeah, embarkation is embarkation.
Embarkation.
They go ahead with the documents and have it any special instructions. Sign,
What is
sign,
what is
sign the
no,
URL.
what is embarking on a flight?
Means planing of passengers boarding.
It is emplaning, boarding, correct. And deplaning means getting off is disembarking. So damage means anything that has happened to a passenger, wounding, death, injury while going or not going, taking. It means any partial damage, any full damage. Even for the baggage, any damage to your bag broken, bag missing, it comes under damage. Days means calendar days, all 7 days of the week for provided for purpose of notification. Electronic coupon means an electronic flight coupon or value document held in our database. So electronic coupons is what we have nowadays. Electronic tickets means the itinerary receipt issued by us on our behalf. The electronic coupons or boarding document. You can just remember it's a boarding document. Electronic tickets are what are given to us now for travel. Force majeure. This is very important. Force majeure means unusual or unforeseeable circumstances beyond all your control, the consequences of which could not be avoided even if all due care have been exercised. Force majeure is a term people write generally in the contracts because it is for unseen problems. Like suppose passenger misses his flight due to negligence of the airline, he can sue us, he can take us to court and we will have to compensate him. They put a clause of force majeure on everything because there are certain times unseen problems coming in. Like suppose there is heavy rainfall which is not in our hands. There's a typhoon. Recently Hong Kong had a very severe typhoon. Everything was blown away. So bad. SARS, COVID, Corona. We didn't know that it was going to come. It suddenly came and the airlines had to shut down. Now when Corona is going, everything is opening up there. So this is out of our control, nature of God. I mean, it is God's, it's nature. We can do nothing about it. It's not in our hands. So the airline is not liable for these things, which is force majeure. Okay? So itinerary receipt means the document or documents which authorized agents issue a ticket to passenger. It's your itinerary receipt. It will tell you which flights you booked on, what are the numbers of the flight, when at the date of the flight, your time of the flight, everything. That's itinerary receipt. Yes, Krishna? Regulations means rules other than conditions of carriage or tariffs published by us and in effect the date of commencement of the carriage governing. So regulations are all the rules and regulations we have regarding money, tariff, regarding carriage, regarding other things. SDR, passenger coupon receipt, we are not doing that again. ISDR means a special drawing right as defined by International Monetary Fund. It's an international unit of account based upon some. Okay, SDR is you can, like people pay in different kinds of currencies. So it is a currencies fluctuate, not fluctuate. So in it, IMF, the Indian Monetary Fund, looks after that part of it. Generally, we don't deal with that unless you are trained for that. Okay, a stopover means scheduled stopover on your journey. At transit halt, stopover, scheduled stop, all mean the same thing. Okay, it's a point in between departure and landing if there is a stopover. It could be a scheduled stopover, it could be an unscheduled stopover. Sometimes, like what happens is like when we were on our way to Bahrain many years ago, it was a direct flight for about 3 hours. Just before approaching Bahrain, 1 hour before approaching Bahrain, we were told that there is a massive sandstorm in Bahrain, we cannot land. Sandstorm is when your sand starts moving at a terrific speed all around this thing, and it hurts people, it flies also. So plus it's dangerous for the aircraft. So we were told that we cannot go. We had to make an unscheduled stop at Dubai. We had to wait for 5 hours till the sandstorm settled down, and then we were asked to go ahead. So that was an unscheduled stop. It was because of nature, not in our hands. We were not forewarned that there was going to be a sandstorm. It suddenly came up. We were not told. So in that case, people who miss their connections, people who miss cannot sue the airline for it, because this was not in our hands. So these things will come up. Okay, it was not a scheduled stop. Oh, it was an unscheduled stop. Tariff you already know. It means the money you pay, the fares, the charges, the taxes you pay. Ticket is a passenger ticket. Unchecked baggage we've already done. Unchecked baggage is the baggage you carry in your hand. It's also called hand baggage. Rest. These are all the definitions given in your book. I have given you a few definitions. Can somebody read to me what are the definitions? Okay, I'll give you the definitions. If you already have it, please let me know. Veena, will you let me know, please? Okay. I had given you aisle. Did I give you aisle?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Hold on a minute, please. I write it down. Is the passage between two rows of seats to move.
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
Aisle is the passage between two rows of seats for easy movement.
And between
Two rows of seats. Two rows of seats. Do you guys know what chocks is?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I will show you the picture after a break. Chocks is something that you have to understand. These are brakes of the airline. When the aircraft comes to a stop and it halts, the engineer down, you must have seen signals like this for the aircraft. You must have seen. When they stop the aircraft, there is a heavy metal block put on the wheel in front. It's very heavy metal blocks, two blocks put on the wheel in front to jam the wheel so that it doesn't move. This is called chocks of the air. They are blocks of heavy metals. These chocks, when these chocks are put, the time is noted for all the airline people. Again, when the flight is leaving, the chocks are removed. It's called chocks on and chocks off. Both the times are very important for us because everything, when the chocks are off, that means your flight has started. When the chocks are on, that means your flight is over. This time is considered for all the payment, all the problems, all the issues. For payment, this is calculated. Your flight time starts now. So chalks on and chalks off. When the flight comes in, you will also, the ground staff, the flying crew will be paid according to the chalks. The ground crew will be asked to note chalks on, chalks off. Flying crew also have to note everywhere what was the chalks on, chalks off the flight. So you have to know what's chalks, because we will say chalks off, chalks on. So everybody has to know. Not giving you, I have to give you aim. Okay. Again, you all can write it roughly, then probably write it A, B, B, C, D. It's easier for you all. So write, I have to show you chalks. Give you the easy, hold on a minute, please. Hold on a minute, please. Okay, write the definition. Chalks are wedge means like this, thick shaped rubber or wooden blocks or metal blocks used to stop or prevent the motion of the flight on ground. Ground, the last word is ground. Next, block time. Block time. Write this first, chalks to chalks time, not timey or time. Sorry, time. And then ahead. Chalks to chalks time. Right ahead, the period from the time the chalks near the wheels withdrawn, comma, brakes are released, comma, to the time of return to rest after a flight.
After what did you say?
To rest after a flight.
Can you read that only?
Okay. The period of time that the chocks near the wheels are withdrawn, brakes are released to the time of return to rest after a flight. So chocks off to chocks on, that time is called a block time. So if they ask you what's the block time, you have to understand it's the chalk to chalk time also. Have I given you ETA, ETD?
No, ma'am.
I have given you, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. ETA is estimated, estimated time of arrival, estimated time of departure,
Time of arrival.
estimated time of arrival, estimated time of departure will be, oh my god, ETD. Okay? Estimated time of departure. ETA, for those who are new, ETA is estimated time of arrival. ETD is estimated time of departure. Can you tell me what it means? Anybody, one of you? What is the difference between this and this? What is the difference? This is a basic, everybody should know.
Estimated time of arrival is the approximate time of at which the aircraft will arrive.
Approximately.
Exactly the
Actually
time.
is when it lands. Actually lands. Okay. So estimated, and you have estimated time of arrival, estimated time of departure, actual time of arrival, actual time of departure. This four you all have to have. Okay. Fine time. Next. The period between airborne to touchdown. Airborne, we say flight is airborne, again for those who are new, we say flight is airborne when it leaves the runway. We say when flight is left the runway, we say flight is airborne. That's the right word. And when the flight comes back, we say flight is touchdown. Scheduled flight. A flight operating in accordance with regular published timetable.
In accordance
with regular published timetable. I had also given you all what the definition of airline, taxi, Yeah, then your definite booking, no show passenger, go show passenger, you are left. So please share it with the others. Registered baggage, tear weight, payload. What you don't have out of this, Divya, if you could tell me, tear weight. You have this, no? No show everything. You have all.
Okay.
So just share it with whoever doesn't have. Okay?
I have
Okay.
already shared it in the group.
So with that, your another few things you will have to see. What you need to know is giving you chalks. Diversion. It's when a flight moves away from the scheduled stop for some reason. How many people are new who have joined in newly today? New students, can you just speak up, please? Can see 25 people. Who are the ones who have just joined in? Sorry? Ashwin, Ashok? Okay. Okay. Who else? Who else? Okay. I had given you galley. I had given you flight deck.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Holding. Did I give you jump seats? The crew
You have
seat.
given to runway, ma'am. Runway.
Runway, okay. Jump seats are the seats which the crew members use in the aircraft are called jump seats. Crew seats are called, in the aircraft are called jump seats. I had given you inbound and outbound. Inbound is all the flights coming into a particular place. Like in Bombay, all the flights coming in will be inbound, all going out will be outbound. Next, right, subsidiary airlines, which you know the meaning. Smaller airlines belonging to bigger airlines. Smaller airlines belonging to bigger airlines. Next word, snag.
Sample of this can be.
You have Air India, then you have their subsidiary airlines like your Air Express and all these. The other subsidiary airline is also. I'll give you the names. I just can't get the name. I'll give you the names. You know, snag means a fault in the aircraft. Allianz Air. Allianz Air is a subsidiary. Okay. Okay. Snag means fault. We don't say there is a problem in the aircraft. We say there's a snag in the aircraft. So you have to know these words.
Ma'am, what is jump seats?
Jump seats are crew seats in the aircraft. They are called jump seats. That's
Okay.
why
Definition of snag.
snag means fault. Any mechanical fault, any fault in the aircraft. It's a snag. Jump seat are the crew seats. Remind me to show it to you. after the break. I'll show you this thing. Jump seat, and what else did I tell you?
Chalks.
Chalks, ma'am.
Chalks are to show you, right? Chalks and jump seats. Okay. Actually, turbulence, I've already given you taxi and turbulence, right? Okay, so that most of the definitions are done. Yesterday, I had asked you all to read up to which page?
Can you give a definition of turbulence?
Turbulence is bad weather. Basically, when there's bad weather, we say there's turbulence. We don't say bad. It's generally meant for bad weather.
Okay, ma'am.
Turbulence is the word for bad weather. Anything else? Any more questions? Anything you all want to know? Guys who are new, please go through the videos on YouTube. Any questions you have, tomorrow's session is only for that. If you want to know anything which you are not sure of, please let me know. My spelling is wrong. Turbulence. So, any questions you have, read your books tomorrow, because tomorrow is the final of airport management. So read that, and we can. Did I give you the? I think I've given you, right, Divya. DGCA, ITA, all those notes I've given, right? Everything, right? Even the chart I've given you, right? About BCAS, security.
I wanted to ask one thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday when we were writing these codes of important cities internationally, in the last two, this one Tehran and Taipei, we have the same code, THR.
Tehran and Taipei.
Yeah.
Taipei is different.
What's it? Then maybe I have written wrong.
Taipei is TPE.
TPE.
No, wait. What did you say? Taipei.
Yeah.
TPE. Yeah. And Tehran is TH.
Okay. And ma'am, the thing is, it's quite difficult to learn all these. It's very difficult and confusing.
What is confusing?
No, it's like,
Tehran is
See, most of them are three-letter words, right? Most of them are. So it won't be difficult once you get used to it.
like they're similar only, no? So it's like if I learn one, then I forgot the other one.
You'll get it. By the time you reach there, you'll get all, it will be here. Don't worry, it comes automatically. Nothing is so hard. It's just that how you deal with it. Like Paris, PR, you're never going to forget it. London, LON, you're never going to forget it. New York, NYC, you're never going to. New York City, NYC. You know, these are common. Only few are different. Like Lisbon, LIS, the first three words. Most of them. Dharan, first three words. DH, DHA. All this is, most of them are the first three words. Only the different words which are little different, you find out which are those and study those. The first three words you don't even have to study. Okay. These are only main cities. I have not given you most of them. So nothing. Airline codes, it's okay. You have to. They might ask you just one or two important codes, but they're not going to ask you all of them. But you should know. You should also know all the capital cities of the world. Please make a list and one day sit and write that. Capital cities of the world, currencies of the world, very important. You have to know each and every currency. You have to know. Of course, now you don't deal with currencies. The ground staff will deal with currencies, not us. Flying crew used to deal with currencies when we used to charge for everything. We used to charge for liquor, headset, everything. We had to take money in different money and return it in different days. So it was one big problem. Now since everything is free, you don't have to, either you're charged or you're not charged. So still you have to go quite ahead, don't worry. There are lots more things to learn. Did I give you the codes for passenger diet?
One doubt. Tehran is TEH, right?
TH, yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Did I give you the codes for passenger diets? These are codes also the ground staff, and this is, I don't know whether it is, let me just check whether it is in your other books. If it's already there, I won't give it to you, but otherwise I will give it to you after. Okay?
No, ma'am, we don't have.
Yeah, but you're doing other courses as well, right? Other modules.
But in
You're doing food and beverage in that, right?
yeah, we have done that.
You've done food and beverage?
Yeah, that was in cabin crew training.
That's over?
Yes.
Only beverage and did they do the passenger diet codes that time?
No.
No. Okay. Start writing. Hello. Right. Codes relating to passengers' diets. Ground staff have to know this as well as cabin crew. When I write it, if you feel you already know it, please tell me, stop me. First one, AVML. Asian veg meal. AVML, Asian veg meal. Next, infant baby food. BLML, bland meal, means no spice. CHML, child meal. DBML, diabetic meal. TFML, gluten-free meal. You know what's a gluten-free meal? What's a gluten-free meal? Yeah, Divya, you're...
The food substance which do not containing gluten. Example, bread. We used to take bread.
Wheat,
Yes, yes.
rye, barley, wheat, especially wheat, okay? Next, HFM, high fiber meal. Fiber spelling I'm giving you, high fiber meal. Next, Hindu meal. This comes like this only, Jain meal.
HML is
Hindu meal. Kosher meal. Kosher meal, do you know what's a kosher meal? Kosher meal, anybody knows? Kosher meal is a meal eaten by the Jews. It comes from their special caterers. It comes sealed. You cannot open it without their permission. They have a lot of items. They don't eat meat with cheese, milk with this. There are lots of do's and don'ts. So their meal is provided by their caterers. special meal, comes with a sealed packet. Even before heating it up, you have to take their permission and show them the seal that it came sealed. They will not eat it if it's open. It is Jewish meat. So that is low calorie meal. Low calorie meal. Low fat meal. Low protein meal. No sodium meal. No sodium means salt. Mohammedan meal means halal meat. Mohammedan meal. NLML means non-lactose, means people who are allergic to any milk product. So we cannot afford to have any allergies on board. So it's a non-lactose meal for them. No salt meal. Oriental meal means Japanese meal. They Japanese side, Japan, Hong Kong, that side, they have Oriental meal, the Chinese type of meal. Raw vegetarian meal means salads, nothing cooked. Raw vegetarian meal. Seafood meal means person eating only seafood. SPML, special meal. Strict veg meal.
Special meal?
Special meal is also vegetarian only. If there's anything special that you've asked for, then it will come. Strict veg is sometimes even very strict veg, nothing, no egg, no nothing. Vegan meal means non-dairy vegetarian, no milk products. Vegan means no milk products. VLML means Western vegetarian meal. Western means boiled veggies. This is our regular veg meal. The last one is regular veg meal. These are the foods that you have to fill in your diet when you do the PIN, the passenger information list, which the ground staff will be doing. You will have to put in the codes as per the passenger's request. You will have to know what type of a meal he wants. So this is for, and when cabin crew have to follow the list and make sure that the passenger seated in that seat gets this meal. If you give the meal to a wrong person and give a vegetarian non-veg, you will have a big problem. Okay. So with that, we have finished the course almost for everything, and take a break for 5 minutes and come back. I'll show you this thing, and then we'll do ahead. Okay. Yeah, sure.
What is the definition of diversion?
Diversion means going off from a scheduled stop. When you divert a flight for whatever reason, whether medical problem, issue, it's a diversion. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. These are chalks. These yellow ones, metal blocks. They are put in the forward wheel of the aircraft and also on the rear. They put sometimes so just to block so that the aircraft doesn't move once it's parked. It does. Just as we need a handbrake for our cars, this is the chalks which are put on the aircraft. So if I can get a picture. Here these are the engineers who put the blocks. Both coming and jamming in the wheels so that it doesn't move once it comes. So you got this now? These are chalks. So block time is when these are removed, and again when at the destination it's put back, that becomes your block time. If somebody asks you what's a block time, you'll have to say from chalks off to chalks on time. These are your crow seats, jump seats. Can you all see it? So somebody answer me please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this jump seats are always near the door. This is the door of the aircraft, and it's always so that you guide your passengers out of the aircraft. You can see sitting near the door. This is the cockpit, and this is the jump seat. This is the jump seat being called jump seat because it jumps back. When you get up, automatically it closes like this. That's why it's called a jump seat. This is a crew seat. Always near the door. These are two jump seats here for two crew members. One jump seat here. Again, jump seat here. Seat here. This is the door handle. It's right next to the door. Okay. APU is something, it's called the auxiliary power unit. It's below the aircraft tail. And that is where the aircraft gets the power when it's on ground. So that minimum power for passenger boarding, deplaning, everything. Once it's on the ground, the engines are shut. That time it needs an external power unit. So this is called an auxiliary power unit here. Okay? So this is outside. I would like you to see this also, just have a general knowledge of it. This is your plane. We'll start from here. This is the nose of the aircraft. These three windows are the flight deck or cockpit. The wheels are always called undercarriage or landing gear. This is the forward landing gear or the nose gear because it's under the nose. And the main landing gear will be below these wings, underneath these wings. You have two wings here, 4 engines. This is the left side of the aircraft. So engine 1, 2, 3, 4. The fuel is kept inside the wings here. Okay. This is your tail portion. This whole body is called the fuselage. This is the word, fuselage. The passengers sit here on top and below is the baggage. It contains the baggage. 3 things, this is your general knowledge, all of you should know if you want to be part of the airline. 3 things make the aircraft fly. Wings, the tail, and this. This is called a horizontal stabilizer. This is called, vertical stabilizer. And these two are called the horizontal stabilizer. In this vertical stabilizer, this part, the white part, it moves. When it goes to the right, the aircraft nose turns left. When it goes to the left, the aircraft turns right. The nose turns right. So basically, it goes left. The nose to go left or right, this has to move. In this horizontal stabilizer, we have something called elevators. The meaning of elevator means lift. So it lifts the plane up or down. It goes up or down, depending. These move. All these move. Okay. Same thing you have on the wings. You have flaps. The closer ones to the aircraft body are called flaps. The outside one is called ailerons. All this moves also to help you lift the aircraft. These are called slats. Slats, as you can see, slats. All this moves helps the aircraft move. These are called exits. They are all doors which are called exits, emergency exits. Here we have two doors, means two doors on the right and two doors this side on the left. Means this is a four-door engine, four-door aircraft. When they say hold, means the lower portion where the baggage goes. The lower portion of this body, which is called the fuselage. The lower portion of the fuselage, I don't know how to zoom this. Okay. The lower portion of the fuselage is where the cargo is, the baggage goes. These are seats, windows, where the passengers sit. Some aircraft will also have an upper deck. It's called an upper deck. These are jet engines. So this in general is your parts of an aircraft. Okay? Did you understand? Any questions? Guys, answer please. Somebody answer. All of you answer, please. Any questions? Okay. I'll show you a video. You can just tell me if it's not clear. Yeah, there are two engines.
Yes, ma'am, it's not.
It's not clear, no? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see for a little while. Not clear, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
I can't see your screen now.
Okay. You can't see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I can't see, ma'am.
We cannot see it screen. Please share the
You
screen.
can't see my screen?
Ma'am, can you please?
Okay. I don't know why I'm not able to show you this. I'll try again once. Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't think the video is very clear, but if you can. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The ailerons are at the end of the wing, which is the wing tip. I'm trying to get back, so just hold on, okay? Okay. So that we saw all the parts of the plane. Now I told you to brush up something. So let's see how many people have brushed up. I'm going to go by names, okay? Because I don't see cameras on. If your camera is off, I'm asking you a question, okay? Let's start with Umra. Umra, tell me the definition of an airport. If somebody asks you what is an airport, what are you going to answer? Raven terms. Red. Varshan Shri. Am I pronouncing it right? Varshan Shri. Yeah. Can you tell me what's the definition of an airport? Come on, if you don't know the basic, how you want to go ahead? You have to know. Celsia, can you tell me?
Ma'am, I didn't write the definition of an airport in my book.
Okay. Anybody else? Varshan, you've been attending the classes, right? This is the first page of your first page. You have written down the definitions of an airport. Can anybody give me the definition of an airport? Yes, Shubham.
Proper definition is a place where all the planes get take off and land, and it's included all the terminal building.
Yeah, and where the terminal building is placed. Okay. Tell me what are the parts of an airport that you could think of?
Terminal building.
Correct.
Runway.
Correct.
And catering terminal.
Catering terminal is not inside the. It's not inside the airport. Sorry. I heard apron. Yes, apron. Yes. That's where they are. Hold on. चलो जाएगा संगीना तो साइन कर yeah. Oh, sorry. What else did you say?
Terminal building.
Apron. That's right. Vessel. What happens in the apron?
Cleaning of the aircraft.
No.
Maintenance.
Maintenance means servicing. Does not mean cleaning. Cleaning is done after every flight wherever it is. There is also something, a big tower there, the main tower. What is it that called?
ATC.
The full form.
Air traffic controller.
Okay, air traffic control. Very good. What does a passenger have to go through to reach the aeroplane? What are the different agencies that you have? Right from the beginning. First is what?
Check-in.
First is check-in counter, correct? Next.
The baggage check-in.
That happens in the check-in counter. So check-in counter, you have checked in your bag, you have already shown your ticket, everything. Next, where do you proceed?
They will be issued with the boarding pass.
Maybe issued, yes, correct. Next.
Then immigration check. It is an international passport.
All put the audio down except Veena. Yeah, and there's a lot of disturbance. Yeah. Yeah, Veena. After that.
If they are flying international, they has to go through the immigration check. Visa immigration check.
Correct.
Then customs.
Yes.
Then they will be go to the holding area for the boarding announcement.
Excellent.
Then
where is the holding area towards the
boarding gate where they will be going for
very good. Yeah, very good. Excellent. And then
when the boarding announcement comes, they will be go to
proceeding
the boarding gate.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. At the immigration counter, what is checked?
They will be checked their visa, passport, their ticket, their names on the ticket on the passport is same or not, and that person is to have some criminal background or not, and all the
correct. Correct. Very good. Saurabh Gandhi, can you put your camera and mic on? Saurabh? Yeah. Were you there for all the classes? Were you?
Yes, not like all for.
Okay, if you can answer, what are transit flights?
Yes, sir. What are transit
flights?
Transit flight.
What is that?
Flights which arrive from the different.
Arrive from?
Yes, arrive from different airport and which are going to transit flights.
Transit flights are those flights which halt at an intermediate point. It is not a direct flight which takes a stop. It's called a transit. Okay, so you say which halt at intermediate point. For what are the reasons why it stops? You know the reasons why should a flight stop? Sorry?
Some passengers are about to.
Okay, some passengers boarding and deboarding. Okay. Next, it could be fuel. It could be fuel change. It could be crew change. Anything. Okay.
Yes,
so that is okay. Chelsea, what do you mean by a direct flight?
A direct flight is a flight which has no stops in between, like which is not via flights.
Correct. Absolutely. Sure. Let me get somebody else. Teresa. Teresa, can you get camera on, please? Yeah. Teresa, tell me what are the principles of service? What are the main principles of service?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, fine. It's like how you deal with passengers. What? Give me some points on how would you deal with anybody can give. How would you deal with passengers? What are the general problems passengers come to you, and how would you deal?
We should be giving exact information to them.
Correct, exact information. What else?
We should be very polite with them.
Correct. Next.
We should be helpful to them.
Yeah, keep passengers informed, be helpful, be considerate. For the delay, they're going to be irritated or whatever. Let's see, same people answering all the time. Where is Yadu Srini? Tell me what is the information you will find on the check-in boards at the airport. What is check-in board? What is the information given to you? Can I speak to Yadu? Shrini? No? Anybody would like to answer that? Anybody would like to answer? What is the information you would get at the airport boards, check-in information board? What is the information you would get? Yeah?
About your flight.
What about the flight?
Like how many time is there to for your departure, and whether it is delayed or not.
How much time is there for your departure, Veena? There is a word for that.
Estimated time of departure.
ETD. ETD. Say that. ETD. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And they will be ETD, STD, and what else? Flight number. And what else?
Whether the flight is delayed or not.
Yes. And where is the flight going?
Yes.
So destination.
Destination.
Yeah. Okay. Also, for departure, you will have your gate number and boarding or not boarding, security, immigration, all that you will get there. Okay. You're at the check-in counter. Passenger comes. What are you going to do first? What are you going to do? Let somebody else answer. I don't want same people answering me. They've all left the... Is Ramesh there? Question 3 has left the meeting. Very good, good, good. When I ask questions, everybody leaves. Ramesh, are you there? Anjali is there? See, you guys, nobody is giving you any marks for this. You have to know. We're just finding out whether you've understood or not. It's not like an exam. If you don't answer, if you don't make mistakes, then how are you going to improve? We're here to correct you. We know that you don't know everything. So it's okay. It's okay. You can make a mistake. At least attempt. At least try. Yeah? Is Anjali Kumari there? Anthony, Marvin, any of these people?
Yes, I'm here, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell me? Passenger has come. I would like to see you. Can you put your camera on for 2 minutes?
I'm on.
Okay. Camera is on? Okay. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Passenger, you are at the check-in counter. Passengers come
Yes.
there. And
Okay.
how would you deal with it?
First of all, I asked about the general instructions, why you are going to that place, and the luggages that you carry, and
First of all,
yeah.
you will wish him.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will wish you.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Yes.
Second of all, you cannot ask him why you are going. That is one question you cannot ask him. He will turn on and say it's none of your business.
Okay.
You cannot ask him that. You are asking, sir, may I have your ticket? That's all you need to say. May I have your ticket? When you take his ticket, he will give you your ticket and you will ask him to place his hand baggage on the belt, the check-in baggage on the belt. What are the things you will see in the ticket?
Okay, ma'am.
What else will you ask for ticket?
Ma'am, the time of departure and arrival.
With the ticket, what else you will ask him for? How will you know that it was it? Correct. Identification. First you need identification. Then what will you check? After you have got his passport and you have got his ticket, what will you check?
But visa.
First you check whether the name on the passport and the ticket is same.
Okay. Identification.
If he is on the right counter, right flight number is correct, date is correct, destination is correct.
Yes.
Then you go to visa. First check these things. Okay. Name,
Okay.
destination, passport number correct, everything, all the details are correct.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
you go to visa. And then what will you do? You will ask for his, then what will you do?
Um, belongings, luggage.
Ask him baggage.
Luggage, okay.
No luggage. Baggage.
Okay, okay.
You'll ask him to keep his baggage. What will you do with the baggage?
For checking purpose, please do whatever is necessary.
What is necessary? What is necessary? Once he is giving you the bag, what is necessary?
If he carrying something like firing or blasting equipments on that baggage, please.
How will you know? His bag is closed and locked. His bag is closed and locked. How will you know?
X-ray scanning.
So that security will do. You're not doing it at the counter.
Oh,
That is security's job. You're not security. You're ground staff. So what will you do? What will you do?
General instructions.
You will tag his bag, and you will give him a baggage tag. That's all you will do.
Okay.
And you will. What else will you give him?
Baggage.
One is baggage tag. Use the right words. Baggage tag, and what else will you give him? Anybody else?
Number. Baggage tag.
Yes. Other than that, what will you give?
Boarding pass.
Boarding card. Or boarding pass is okay also. Boarding pass. Okay. Boarding pass you will give. And then what will you tell him? No, bye bye, got tata, go away. What will you tell him? You will tell him?
The right procedures for
You will tell him to proceed to immigration.
Yes.
Say, sir or madam, please proceed to immigration. That is the words you will use. Okay? Thank you for flying with us. Please proceed to immigration. You have to thank him also. Okay?
Yes.
Now, boarding card. Somebody tell me what are the details on the boarding card.
Flight number.
Yeah.
Departure time.
Yes.
Seat number.
Yes.
Passenger name.
Yes.
Date of travel.
Boarding number. Sorry? No, birthday is not there. Class is there. Yes, boarding number. Class is already printed on the boarding card. So boarding number. Okay? Short. Give me the full form of
Passenger information list.
you all set to go. Okay. Tell me, what does this have? Manifest. What details does the manifest have?
Names of the passengers, female and male, and total number of passengers, how many engines are there, and if there are future passengers not born, and non-revenue passengers, and all those.
Manifest doesn't have all that. Fill has it. Manifest has name, seat number, destination, and passport number. Passport numbers, which is not there in the pill. The pill, what does the pill have? fill has name of a person, seat number, destination, and special instructions like wheelchair, veg meal, non-veg meal, all that comes in the fill. Manifest has passport numbers. Remember that. Okay. What is the full form of this?
Passenger.
First one was what?
Seat occupied message.
Seat occupied message. Yeah. Okay. The mode forms with
Say it just stand aside. Hold your head high. Here we go.
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
The sky is so high. If you don't know how to fly, Aimfill is here to make you fly. I'm gonna fly one day. I'm gonna fly.
wheelchair for ramp, wheelchair for
It's
step.
alright someday.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly one day.
Then
Fly one day.
some more of the
Spread my wings.
1 minute time. Hold on a minute. Tell me the full form of this. PSCT.
Definite.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Full form of MEDA. And full form of this. MAAS.
Say it just stand aside.
MEDA full form is medical case. When somebody who is sick. MAAS is meet and assist. I've given you this, right? What is the full form of this? RQSC. Tell me the full form of GD.
General
Declaration.
Okay. General Declaration. What is the full form of RQST?
What?
Yes. What is this? FFP. Frequent flyer program. Frequent flyer program. Correct? Okay. What is payload? What is payload?
part of the load where the revenue. Yeah.
Very good payload. Excellent. Like passenger and cargo. Okay. Excellent. Give me the full form of this.
Delhi.
Delhi.
Okay.
Agra.
Agra.
Okay.
Calicut.
Correct.
Kochi.
Yeah. You missed one.
Trivandrum.
Okay.
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Okay. Good. short form of nothing. Give me the short form of this. Don't look without looking, huh? Don't cheat. You don't know,
Ragno
fine.
का LKO. LKO.
Yes, right. Nothing.
ISK.
NSK.
Okay. Without looking and without copying.
MAD.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
MAD. No, Chennai.
Made it mad. Okay, Hyderabad.
SVD.
Very good. Bangalore.
DLR.
PLR.
Okay. Jammu. Look in your book.
AM.
ISK.
Okay. Can anybody tell me the airline of Germany?
Lufthansa.
Code
LH.
LH. LH. Thailand.
Thai Airways.
LH.
Code Bahrain. Airline and code.
BHA.
Voyeur.
Yeah?
Bahrain
Huh?
Airways.
Gulf.
That's right.
BF.
Code
BF.
BH.
Bahrain code is BH. Very good. Okay, I'll take those codes now. Tell me international code will do. International code of Chicago.
DHI.
Okay.
UAA.
What is UAA? I've never heard of this code.
Okay.
I've never heard. No, I've not heard of this code. You've written something wrong. Check. Did I give you the code for Toronto? Did I give you the code for Toronto? Yes or no? Did I? No? Okay. Tell me the code for Jeddah. Jeddah. Tell me the code for Jeddah. Tell me the... Oh God, I've given you the code. Tell me the code for Dubai.
DXB.
Okay. Karachi. Karachi, sorry. Karachi, what is the code?
HI.
LHG.
Where are you finding these new codes, LHE and all from? Huh?
Source.
Karachi, KHI. Tell me the code for Kuala Lumpur.
KLM.
KUL, not KLM. KLM is an airline. Okay, I want Anthony. Come on. Question Anthony. Anthony, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me your name, Anthony, in phonetic words. In phonetic words.
A N I don't know, ma'am.
Phonetics A for alpha. You don't know that?
I don't know, ma'am.
You don't have the phonetics with you?
No.
Okay. Celsia, tell me your name in phonetics.
Celsia. H sugar, E echo, L lima. Again L lima. H sugar, H hot hotel, I Indian. Y Yankee and A alpha.
Okay, correct. Good. Who can tell me the full form of the most important DGCA?
Director General of Civil Aviation.
Very good. ICAO, International
Civil Aviation Organization.
Okay, ICAO. Doesn't matter, let everybody answer, I can hear.
National Air Transport Association.
Next, FAA.
Federal Aviation Organization.
Yes. Which country?
America.
USA.
America, USA. Full form which country? GCAA.
UAE.
Correct.
General Civil Aviation Administration.
Okay. You are too good. I think I should give up now questioning you all. Okay? Okay. Which are the two departments of security?
CIAS.
You're almost there.
CISS and
BDPS.
No, this is the one. CISF. You know the full form? If you don't know, please write. I had
Central
given,
Industrial Security Force.
yes, I had given it to you all.
Central Industrial Security Force.
Security force, correct. And the second one? Yes, tell me, BGDS.
Don't know.
These two are very important, write it down. You don't have it. How many countries are members of ICAO? How many countries? 188, but I think some are included, some more, so I don't know. IATA? Correct. Give me the definition of taxiing.
moving of the aircraft on the ground.
Yes, correct. On its own power. You have to remember that on its own power. Okay? Okay. Tell me what is a no-show passenger? No. N-O. No-show passenger.
Passenger wouldn't show up for the flight.
Okay. What's a go-show?
Black passenger showed up for the flight.
No. It's not the right this thing. A passenger
The passenger
does not hold a confirmed seat but comes to the airport to take a chance. Okay? Like a standby passenger. Okay? What is stairway? Anybody know stairway? Anybody knows what stairway? It's the standard. Stare. Yes. Stare is what we are doing, staring at all the girls. Stairway, this is stairway.
weight of the
The standard weight of the aircraft without crew, fuel, oil, removable equipment and payload. So it's the empty aircraft without seats, without crew, without passengers, without anything. Okay? That's called tearaway. Okay, we finished most of it. Chalks I've given you, right? Give me the short form for Moscow.
MOW.
Okay. Okay. Tell me which airline is this? I'm sure you all know. Okay.
Vistara.
I'll beat you.
Emirates.
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 Okay. This one. AI.
Air India.
Air India.
KL.
Japan Airlines.
Yes. Very good. PF. Very good. Very good. AF.
Air France.
Excellent. Very good. PK.
Pakistan Airlines.
Pakistan Airlines.
Okay. Very good. You all know your job. Give me this country, this city.
San Francisco.
Okay. Very good.
Singapore.
Next. TYO.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. So you are good in most of the things. Okay. Till which page did I tell you all to read?
First two modules.
First two modules, right? What is the meaning of free baggage allowance?
Which can carry baggage.
Certain amount of baggage which the passenger is carried is allowed free by the airline. Okay? What is unaccompanied baggage?
Baggage sent separately and cargo.
Separately, as not unaccompanied means not accompanied by you. So, okay. Who are the first people in the priority of loading? If the flight is full and they need to remove something, who are the first people that they would remove? Who are the first people? Airline, the subload tickets means going off on, not on duty, going on a holiday. Okay. Okay. Tell me the full form of CIP.
Commercially important passengers.
Okay, excellent. Tell me what is dip mail. Dip mail. What is dip mail? Full form of dip mail. What is dip mail? Diplomatic mail. Mail going from one country to another country. Government mail going from one country to another country. Sealed. Cannot open it. That is diplomatic mail. Give me the full form of UNM.
United Nations.
What did you say?
Unaccompanied minors.
Unaccompanied minors. Okay. Will somebody tell me who are unaccompanied minors? What is the definition of an unaccompanied minor?
Children under 18. Age between 5 to 12.
Age between 5 to 12. Traveling alone, very important. Traveling alone. Okay. When you go to take over the child, what are the things you would ask the parent or the guardian? What are the things that you would ask the
Put the UN badge on the child.
Sorry?
Put the UN badge on the child.
No, I didn't get you, Krishna. I'm sorry.
Put the UN badge on the child. UN badge.
Badge. Badge. Okay, that you're supposed to give him. That you're supposed to give him. What will you ask the parents or the guardian regarding this? And what will you ask them? You're going to take over the UNM. You're gone, and so this is the UNM. This is my child. So what will you take over first? Ticket, identification, passport. Passport is hand baggage. You will check what's in the hand baggage.
We ask them what they eat and what they do not like and like.
Exactly. They also you ask them if they would need to take any medication, if they have any allergy. Allergy is very important because if the child falls sick on board, you'll have a big problem. Better to ask them if they are not supposed to eat anything. Okay? A lot of children are allergic to milk products, tomatoes, and nuts and all that. So it's better to ask them. So you'll ask them what, and then what will you do? You'll take over the child and then
We sign a letter.
yes, sign the form that you will take their signature and you will take that you have taken the child. Correct? That is very important. What are passengers called with physical problems?
Handling labels. Sorry.
What are passengers called with? Wheelchair passengers or invalid passengers also. Where is, how many stretchers are you allowed on the
Don't know how to fly. Aimfill is here to make you fly.
and where is the stretcher placed?
Fly one day, sure I'm gonna fly.
You know where the stretcher is placed in the aircraft?
Last day.
Left side, right side? Left side of the aircraft or right side? Where is it placed? It's always at the rear on the right side of the aircraft. Okay, it is placed there, last 3 seats. Tomorrow we'll meet again and we will be just going through module 3 and 4. We'll be doing revision of 3 and 4. Dangerous goods and of special passenger handling. Okay? And I want all of them to answer. All. Especially one special handling and special handling is the third module and fourth is dangerous goods. Okay, so we'll be just brushing up and tomorrow any questions you have, please, I'm telling you this module is coming to an end. Please go through all the videos today. Anything you've not understood, tomorrow we'll clear everything. Okay, after that you'll be on your own. So please study tomorrow and come. Please just go through them. You don't have to read, you go through them. Any questions you have tomorrow we will solve. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we wind up today's session. It was a good session. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Veena, 1 minute. You all have finished cabin crew.
Yes, ma'am.
It's over. It's finished. The module.
Yes, the portion is over.
And which other? Airport management.
Yeah, it is coming to an end.
Oh, airport no. Airline management.
Yeah, that is got over last week.
Got to go. Okay. See you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sky is so high, if you don't know how to fly, Aimfill is here to make you fly. I'm gonna fly one day, sure I'm gonna fly one day, and it's gonna feel so right someday. I'm gonna fly one day, sure I'm gonna fly one day, I'm gonna spread my wings someday. Oh, fly away with Aimfill. Set your standards high. Here we go. Hold your heads high. Here we go. Here we go. Sky is so high. Here we go. Don't know how to fly. Here we go. Aimfill is here to